Are we back? I don't know why it crashed. Like that's like the only issue. That's the only hurdle I have with streaming now. Is literally just OBS doing the crash. That hasn't happened in so long too. Hasn't happened in quite a bit. Motherfucker, dog. Well, I think we're back. Yeah, it looks like we're back. Flick it, flick it, flick it. Yeah, alright, we're back. What the hell? What the fuck? I guess it's a no bueno then. Guess I'll never know. Well, Kelby live. Goddamn. Well, I'm live now, so I'll just keep pushing it. Keep pushing it.
Oh, that heals feels good. It's tea time.
Shit, Asuna? Asuna. I'll risk the Asuna. Yeah, what the fuck? I did Asuna, and she was still paralyzed. That's so fucking weird. So I wasn't tripping balls. Alright, at least there's that. Ugh.
My turn, boy. Ha, take this.
Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck you.
All right.
What do we do? Think. Do we do the TP? We don't really need the TP. Everyone's like kind of cracked out of their mind on TP. If I were to cast a spell, we could. I do have enough for wizardry, or I could boost. I'm gonna go with the wizardry. Silence! Did it just only defense down? What the fuck? Are you serious? War shout. I should have boosted then if I knew that was gonna happen. As for you, we could do a 40% or we could do the luck increase. I am kind of wanting to do luck increase, but I think the Bane is what we need to do instead.
In your face.
You can get some defense down.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Nice. Nice. Shit.
It's tea time.
Full revive.
Much appreciated. The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
Oof. Yeah, OBS crashed. I saw the bruh. I was like, why are you saying bruh? And I looked at my preview thing. I was like, oh, it crashed. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with streaming now. It's like internet's fixed, so I'm not gonna have any like stability issues. The only issue now is just OBS just crashing randomly. Which hasn't. It's kind of funny because it didn't happen once during my internet stability issues, but now it's starting to come up. And god damn, I can't. I just can't have peace, eh? Fuck me. No peace for me when it comes to streaming issues. Yeah, we'll just do that. And we're still in this battle, bro. How long have I been in this fucking fight, dude? Jesus. Alright, let's get this Ripperoni edge. I just want to go home. I know, right, bro?
Fuck. Man.
Don't counter, please. Don't counter, please. Nice. Nice. Ish.
It's tea time.
Okay, we can do a Bane again, or we could do a boost. I think that's what we're gonna do. I should heal, but we're doing DPS boost.
Get some of this.
DPS boost, and then we'll have me heal. I think that's the play. So we can get the attack, bonerific, and then I'll do the heal on Kelby. Just save your ass. That's the play. Do I have a higher thing? I have that one. Yes. Do it.
Coming in clutch. Warm and fuzzy inside. This darling is up.
All right. Let me do this.
How do you like these apples?
All right. Do some work.
Boom. Dodge.
Okay. Dodge, counter. We did something, but goddamn, bro. Oh no. What a bitch.
My
What a bitch. Get the luck going.
turn. Get some of this.
To whom will justice follow?
Oh, we'll attack.
Take that.
Oh shit, I probably should just let him use the thing. Or mana. Nice dodge on the counter though.
Right.
I wanna give things or mana, but no, we'll get to the thing and then she'll get some regen going. So I think we'll be good there. But I need to get this I'm the hero thing going. So he doesn't do that shit.
This darling is up.
Bro, the TP went away. Oh, you're, I hate you. I fucking hate your ass. I was wondering why the TP didn't go away before, but it went away now. Bitch.
That's miss.
Jeez, dude.
Here, don't trip me now.
If she has enough. A full revive.
Get some of this.
Much better. All right.
Cast spell attack.
To whom will justice follow?
Attack. Nice. We're under 10%. Oh my god, we're getting
My
there.
turn, boy.
I'm fighting tooth and nail in this whole dog. Holy.
How do you like these apples?
Damn, not even a crit. Oh no, what are you doing now?
Constantly hurt.
Just doing damage.
Here, don't
Okay,
trip me
you're so
now.
cool.
Get some of this.
Damn, bro. That Bane is like actually solid.
I'm up.
It's a really good move, and we got it so late. Okay, what do we do with you now? Is she's not. Oh, she is 40. This is my way in, dog. This might be it. I don't know. Can't she do 5%? I think she can do 5%. And Arthur can come in to help with some bitches too.
Will justice follow?
Look at our war shout. So she boosted out of her mind.
This darling
All right.
is up.
Wait, it went down. You whore. I don't think I can get it off of 2 hits. There's no way. I thought it was 40. Fuck. What do we do? I've never tried a jaw bite before. I can do a jaw bite, but if I do jaw bite, we ain't getting the Ripperoni edge out next turn. Do we do it? Fuck. Because I think he's weak to light. Fuck, let's try it. You know what? Let's try it. I've never seen it before, so why not?
Boom. Dodge.
Bro, and she countered it. Oh my god. I gotta get off these fucking counters. Bro, he's casting Bane now? Oh my god. Can you make up your own moves, bud?
Now.
What kind of creator copycats? Come on now.
Who's that?
Thank you. Now I can fight harder. The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
We can do a war shout. Let's do a war shout.
All right.
We can do a triple attack. I don't have enough for wizardry, so we can just do a triple attack, I think. Get some damage in there. Hopefully. Dece. No crits, but all Dece.
My turn, boy.
How is her thing at TP1 and she still has the regen thing up? That's fucking weird.
Ha, take
Okay, I don't think she can hit for 2%. There's no way. Oh, come on, just get off of it, bro.
I'm up.
We'll do another triple attack. I might get. Is this it? Dude, I swear if there's another phase after this, I'm gonna cry. I will cry, dude. Dude, I'm sweating. Holy heck.
Ha, nailed it.
Literally, I just want to go home, man. I didn't even get anything out of him. I mean, there's not really a need to at this point. Hey, bud. Okay, we're still going. That was a long 5 bosses that fuck me, bro. Dude, they're still going. Holy shit. Literally a cutscene showing how long our battle actually was. Damn, I was how long was in that fight, bro? Because I know you guys mentioned it. Let's see. Bro, I was in that fight for almost 40 minutes. That's crazy. It just vanishes, but how do I get home, though? How do I go home, bro?
That takes care of that.
Such a vile creature will never cause such chaos in our world again.
Cool.
What about our blue wizard buddy here? He's stuck in our world.
Yeah, you should have took the option to just go home, bro.
What about this shrine up ahead?
That's a shrine. It looks like an observatory.
That creation guy was apparently guarding it. It's worth checking out before I start thinking up travel packages.
Travel packages? Do I go up? Oh, I do. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One off this time. Bam! Stupid. Okay, none. Well, in we go.
Our blue wizard and his companions enter a chamber of the likes they've never seen before.
Room of connections. There's a lot of crystals
This
everywhere.
room is filled
Guy
with
was on that
fancy
meth.
lights
He was on that
and
good shit. No wonder he was
feels
saying he was the
very
creator.
good here.
Anyone on that much meth? I can't keep a straight face after that. Anyone on that much meth, bro? Anyone would say they're God at that point.
Oh, look at
press all the things.
I pressed
Those fucking
all
Chaos
the
Emeralds.
things?
This room looks portal room of some kind. I wonder if this could have been used for teleportation magic.
Yeah, this room is certainly out of this darling's league.
The person's a rogue's like, yeah, I can't do magic. Bruh.
Man, we seriously.
Whatever our happy-go-lucky cleric just did seems to have activated something.
No shot. She fell into it like, okay, activated. What the fuck? Does it just teleport them to like a whole other world and they just have to find their spot after that? We didn't even know where this shit's going.
A shimmering portal appears before our heroes. As the portal beckons, our fabled blue wizard recognizes something familiar.
No, you're out of your mind. You're like, oh, that portal. The portal looks familiar.
That's the Vale Islands. I can see my world. Is this true?
I don't know, man. That portal looks pretty sus. Are you sure?
Shield got a brain on her head, bro.
The blue wizard points out other various locations as well. If this portal is an imposter, it's very well played.
Well, friends.
I... Dude, there's no way. I don't trust that shit. Guy going to like his alternate universe, which is like his world, but it's like fucked. Main hidden quests are missing.
No, sire. You've completed the MSQ.
MSQ?
Rona Ral has been defeated, and the tower remains intact. The true villain behind this was also defeated. I'd say this was a successful mission.
The portal begins to shimmer and fade. Looks like this opportunity won't last long. Portals like this don't come along every day, you know. Call now. 555 PORTAL
Wait, bro.
12 555 PORTAL 12. That's a portal for you.
Bro, it doesn't even show the number.
Sparty, you've been a great friend throughout.
Bruh, we're in this fucking Wizard of Oz shit? Okay.
The world needs more people like you.
You are a true warrior of heart. Your kind will
Oh,
never be
yeah.
forgotten. You have my deepest respect, sir.
You are certainly a rare lady of your kind. Bit salty at times, but
You definitely unique.
I'm sure you'll rebuild the Meridian Village and
Imagine going up to a girl you're about to say you're about. You unique as fuck, girl. Peace. Oh, man.
I got nothing. Just go, bruh.
Bruh.
well, okay, then that wasn't awkward.
It was until you said it was.
Sybil, you're the healer no one wants. But you
True.
keep trying to fit in.
She broken
I
as
give total
fuck, though.
kudos to that. You'll be a great cleric.
The
someday,
green
sure.
DPS?
Thanks for all the
What does that even
kills,
mean?
Being the green DPS.
I know you mentioned that a bunch, but I don't even know what that's
You're
reference to.
gonna
I have
make
no
me
idea.
cry. I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
Bruh.
Well,
When we
bottoms up,
got her,
guys.
we were halfway through.
This world's safe.
I think.
Never
Something like
forget
that.
you.
At least it felt that way. He just diving in. That is like the worst idea ever. LSD time. Let's go. Who's ready for some epileptic seizures? Shale Island. I wasn't even like, to be fair, for Kelby's character, why would you even tell if the guy's like leaving to go to a whole other universe? Why would you? What's the point of even telling?
I'm back. home.
As our blue hero gets that familiar feeling of his bearings back, the portal behind him shimmers for a moment, then disappears. Eorzea. Was it a dream, or was it real?
What's that?
Mother.
That's a gravestone?
Adventure I've just been on.
That was a
Proud
door.
of the things I've done. Another world saved. I think I deserve a nice long rest in my own bed for once. I'll be sure to share my adventure with the rest of the Vale Islands.
After retiring for the night, our
Sometime
hero
later.
returns to Leah Island and regales Lighton with tales of all he's been through. Lighton was pleased to see him alive and well. All the stories he told him were indeed insightful. The only thing our Sage of Light lectured him on was where were all the wonderful photos of Eorzea. The Vale Islands had
What, do you
little
think
to
he had
no
a
problems
camera?
while he was gone. So here's the 411. Princess Prissy is still building her dungeon for her would-be hero to rescue her. Go figure. The elementals have
Okay.
been training new warriors, but they're no blue wizard.
Okay.
Mayor Bulbous returns after a long expedition consolidating his cookie consortium. Leah Island continues to flourish with its sweet and baked goods. The infamous Water Temple and the Tower of Wind also began taking in tourists. It is their hope life can fully flourish to these islands and maybe bring in wannabe heroes. After much traveling to the Vale Islands, our hero returns back to his home island for some much-needed
Ooh.
R&R.
Let's get some rest. Yeah, Nolan, I know nothing about the
Later,
previous games.
Something very interesting.
Oh, okay, so this is like the lead up for the next game, I assume.
What the heck was that noise?
What the heck was that noise? It kind of looks like he's like on a little baby island. Is it his squad? They just show up. We need your help. Oh, it's just Kelby. I was wondering if she was gonna join because I mean, like, she doesn't really have anything back at the other spot.
Mother trucker, man. That was one heck of a trip.
Sam, is that you? What are you doing here?
Because of the portal, bro. How else?
Did you get here?
What is this, 20 questions? You should be happy to see this darling in front of you.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it is good to see you, but you didn't answer my question.
True.
The sassy rogue turns away, lost.
The narrator says the sassy rogue. Okay.
Well, after that godlike fellow was defeated, most of the tower's monsters cleared out. Sans was able to study that teleportation room and
Sans?
figure out its magics.
Like, what's it called? I don't even remember who Sans is, dude.
I know this was a one-way trip. The Meridian Village is doing fine, and I ain't cut out to be a leader. I love those guys like they're my own brothers and sisters, but bruh,
Sans is the first guy
I
from the
ain't
first world.
babysitting them.
Sans. The orange-haired dude? Like the king or whatever? Undertale said, I mean, I would think... That's what I know that's the reference, but...
I've done a lot of crazy things in Eorzea, but I need something new, you know?
I'm not sure what to say. You looking to cause trouble with me, aren't you?
Bruh.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. Take me on your adventures. I might not have shown it, but I've enjoyed my time with you. Why not show this darling a good time?
Bruh.
You really are a stranger in San Meridian.
Just shut up and kiss me, bruh.
Bruh. Bruh, that's Barry.
I saw that coming. I'm sure you did too, didn't you?
No, I saw it. Well, I didn't see the kiss part, but I saw it coming.
Over the course of the next few weeks,
You know, Kelby,
our Blue Wizard
true.
shows the sassy rogue all the different areas of the Vale Islands and Lulisa.
New Lex Cubby.
The Blue Wizard
You
and
know,
Sam
Cabby.
overtook
IRL too.
and enjoyed many adventures together.
If I would, I could in
Whoever
IRL.
thought someone as tough as a Meridian Rogue would cave to our Blue
But he playing
Wizard
Sap
will?
right now.
There are far more adventures and challenges this duo will face, but that's another time. and
Put the VOD up
another
for me, I'll make a
story.
clip of it. That was a heh for sure. I mean, the VOD will be up. Like, the VOD will always be up. That's what I do. I always have VODs up. I mean, technically you can go in... I don't know if you could still do that or Twitch removed it or not. And credits roll. Hey, boy, we pulled through. We're going home, boys. You did the whole story on your own? Damn. I assume the only time you add help. Did you beat my game? I hope you truly enjoy the start to finish. There's more credits that don't all for it yet. Sure, I'll sit. Oh, game admin off it. Damn, thanks for the subs, CJ. Gotcha. That's a funny name. Please write a review on Steam. I'll harass you about it. Alright. I'll go through my list now. I didn't add anything, but I had like some ideas. I said at the beginning. I actually said them at the beginning of the stream before you showed up. The story from start to finish and had my own ideas from the voice actor. Damn. Alright, I'll say my ideas. Okay. Advice for CJ's game. First thing I said, for fuck's sake, rule of threes. Literally what I said. Obviously, good review, thumbs up, thumbs down either way. 4.5 years of craft push this. I'd say overall, I do recommend. There are certain things I wish would be like changed, but otherwise, I think it's pretty solid. 'Tis solid. I just think, I think the main issue is just that it's too long. It got to be condensed up. Change how so? Too long. It's an RPG. I know it's an RPG and I know it's a JRPG, but I think, because I was thinking about it and I was like, I know JRPGs are like known to be like stupid long. I know, right? Exactly, 40 hours is average. I was like thinking like your time frame is like, it's pretty much average for like JRPGs, but like why does this game feel like it's taking so long for me to go through compared to like a JRPG game? I think the reason is because they kind of mix it with story, because you know how JRPGs are like, they have stupid long cutscenes these days? Because you're streaming it. I mean, to be fair, there's other RPGs that people stream all the time and they're like fine with being in it. I think it's because they just get immersed in the world. I mean, I was immersed. I just think like it takes long because you're consistently doing the combat like non-stop. And there's not enough breaks with the story in between to make it pace well, I think. Be roughly 70 hours, 16 streams. I believe it. But I know a lot of at least the modern ones, a lot of them are definitely, they have a lot more story shit. I want to see more cutscenes the next game and less fighting. Well, I don't mind doing the fighting. I just feel like, well, I have two things. I think maybe it might be just the battles, like you're in a battle for so long. Maybe that might be it. Or maybe just, I don't know. It could be that, or you're just constantly fighting things all the time. But I think finding a good pace between the two to balance it should be fine. Either getting more story in it or reducing the amount of, I think maybe just reducing the amount of time you're stuck in combat. So kind of speeding up combat in some sort of way. I think that's the main thing. Just pacing. I think that's it. And I think that'll probabll fix a lot of it. Least favorite dungeon, Poisonous Valley. Honestly, Poisonous Valley wasn't too bad. It was like annoying, but like it was kind of manageable. I think the only thing was like kind of getting lost in the last part. That was kind of a bitch. If you weren't there to like help me like which direction I was supposed to be going, I would have been fucked. I would probably have been there for like hours, just like losing my brain. I think that's a thing. Yeah. Pacing was probably the main thing. And then like other like little things, I'd say what else did I write? Ooh, I said try to keep the visuals in the same style so it can be easier for players to immerse themselves in the game so it doesn't come off as off-putting. So maze design the way it looked good wild make. I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, that's the whole point of the maze thing, right? I'd say, and on to my point that I was talking about, I think for the, just keep this, like, if you're gonna do pixel art, just try and make everything pixel art, just because it suits the vibe. I mean, I don't mind that you had, like, things from, like, different kinds of media in it. It's kind of funny, but I don't know. That one dungeon. Pixel art one. Yeah. I'd say, like, if you're, like, to get a style for it, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm, like, vomiting words and I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I think trying to get a style, like, I don't know. A lot of games usually have a consistent style throughout. I have tons of pixel art DLC. Just use that one thing. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's, like, a different style of pixel art. I just because like, you know, when you're in combat, right? If you show up to an enemy, there are in pixel art, and then you go into battle and it's like a picture of a 3D model. It's like, goddamn, bro, that was the love the bruh. I don't mind the voice acting. It was aight. I think that was like the worst line. I wasn't a fan of that line. Voice talent, special thanks. Bizzle Buddy is Sparty Honoris, so he was MC. Was that Bizzle Buddy? Oh, like as a Bizzlebub. The demon. Sadie Mason as Samantha Meridian. I think they were fine. I think, well, it might be just a mic thing, but a lot of them felt like they're just like really far away from the mic. So because the audio levels weren't consistent or balanced, I guess. Because some were louder, some voices were louder than others. But that's just like a nitpick. Zimmy is Merowyn. Yeah, semi voices. Yeah. Yeah, I understand it. Jeff Hunt as Brona Rawl. Christopher Newman as Gordon. Nick Honeycutt as Sansui Syrup. Sansu Syrup. Eric Gornat, Creation, Brona, and Blue Wizard all done on local records as I know them IRL, the rest were online. Ah, interesting. Ooh. He did it. I did do it. Recordings. Yeah. I mean, I feel like my thing's just like a nitpick. With the audio levels being like different depending on who's doing it. But I feel like that you can't really like handle that too much. I feel like you might be able to like bass boost it. But you could probably do it for some things. Sound audio recording. Audacity. A classic. They're all sassy lines. Yeah, they're pretty. I liked it. Some of them were like, goddamn, bro. That joke for real, for real. But other, like, it was pretty good. Pretty solid. This is kind of interesting. You're thanking the programs. That's interesting. I don't really see that in credits. This shit was wild. Ooh, audio changed. Ooh. Parodies and all the shoutouts. Oh, these are all the references. Specifically Final Fantasy XIV. The Princess Bride, the Sword of Shannara? I don't know that. Final Fantasy Legend. I don't know none of that. Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition rocks. Check out my stuff there. Next time at Twice Boss. Bruh! Don't give them ideas! Cobalt Cultists and their trackball joke. Star Trek series. Myself. Quest for Glory 4. Shadows of Darkness. Lufia series. Final Fantasy... Is it 11? Yes, you're welcome, Dave. Wait, you know someone on the Final Fantasy 11 team? Sword Truth series. My cat card. Rip. Best of Kith. Rip. There's a reference of Among Us in here? The Discord mod that was so toxic gave birth to Succubus. Ah, the one I got mute from. America Online, their chat rooms. Those end users license agreements that you guys, no one wants you to read, screw you over somehow. Cosplays, Garfield and Friends, a fake loot box joke to troll you all. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, Futurama, various friends and the quirky sayings for Peroni Bra and such. Game of Thrones, Gabriel Knight. What do you know about voodoo? The Big... I have to watch that movie. Big Lebowski. Fuck off, Barry. Twitch needs you slamming sub button. Shark Souls, The Simpsons, and any other reference I failed to mention go here. Near the end when they said the portal was sus. Oh. I thought that was just like adding a modern shit to it. A modern shit. The things I've listed to help maintain my sanity. Developing Destiny Wizard 3. Back to you, Sports Night. Boston Public. Becker. BTTF cartoon series. Farscape. The Office. I've watched a bit of The Office. Not a lot. Garfield and Friends. Spaceballs. I never watched Spaceballs. Drew Carey Show. Frasier. A lot of these I know, but I've never watched. Freaks and Geeks. Home Improvement. News Radio. Cobra Kai. Night Court. Scrubs. Like, dude, I know this is a lot of like classic comedy series, dude. Like in the 2000s. Superstore, Star Trek The Lower Deck, Star Trek Picard, Married to Children. The BBC, bro. Damn. I tried watching that show. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I'm like, there's so many story things that I'm too like annoyed about. Big Daddy, Wings, Demolition Man, BBC, Disney, Chronicles of Narnia, The New Guy, 24, Timeless, Kindergarten. Bro, goddamn. Me with who? These nuts. Very Switch streamers. Give them a follow. The Cobalt Cutters Sorters. Meepless. Girls Game 2. VR streams. Oxylina. Thunderfoot Bros. Markiplier. Wait, really? Aqualung Game Reviews. Angry Nintendo Nerd. And of course, I can't forget music that keeps me in check. Concept 2 or Conception 2. Dark Cloud, Dragon Warrior series, Final Fantasy series, Gabriel Knight, Grandia series, Legend of Mana, Mario Kart series, Persona series. Persona got some good ass music. I've yet to play it. So I haven't played it. Well, speaking about Mario, I'm so excited for the new Mario game, Mario Wonder. He's gonna list the 72-hour playlist, goddamn. Beta tester special thanks. Torin, Whitefire, Damon, CBTX, Scassi, Beastla Buddy. Oh, he beta test and voice? That's kind of cool. Quillplox, Clueye, Ashura, CJ Newman. You listed yourself? That's funny. Sushi Katomoto. Katsumoto? All the stuff I listened to in the background as I worked on the game. I'm not CJ Newman. Oh, bro, you know CJ? That's hilarious. CJ knows a CJ. That's funny. Goddamn, bro, CJ squared. Ain't no way. By CJ Fantuso. Visit the website for latest news, upcoming products. CJProductions.com. Facebook.com/CJ Ultima CJ Productions. www. Oh. Also true. Well, you're gonna show all the face, bro. This is some Brady Bunch shit. What is this? This is some Brady Bunch shit, bro. Where you're showing all their faces. The end. Wow. Thanks for playing. See you next game. I'll be there and square at the same time. I won't Alta 4. I'll wait till it brings me to menu and then I'll Alta 4. Black screen. Damn. Thank you for playing my game project. I would love to thank my family and friends during the development of Destiny Wizard series. I want to thank the people who have followed me throughout the years during the project development and stuck with me. I want to give thanks to the RPG Maker engine as they helped accomplish this undertaking by myself. It wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Finally, a big thank you for those. Thank you to those who helped work on the project, as well as fans who pushed me in the direction to complete it. Lastly, thank you, the player, for putting up with this game. You mean a lot, and that comes from the heart. Thank you, CJ Fantuso. I went home. Platinum when, bruh? Really no Kobe. Is this you?
I see that the Blue Wizard completed his
Oh no,
journey.
okay. It's actual story stuff. Okay, wait.
The player has beaten
Are
the
tough to
game.
program in?
This is
I would
most
think so.
unexpected.
I mean, I don't know how RPG Maker works. I never tried the program at all. Well, coming in from Hoyoverse. We'll go into another universe, bro.
Behind the screen, but you have yet to complete it.
Oh, bruh.
I wonder if they are foolish enough to do the post-end game.
Oh
content
my
and
god,
see
no.
this story end.
I went home and I'm not leaving home, bro. I just left. I just came home. I ain't leaving, bro. Nuh-uh.
The typical gamer would give up at this point.
I'm a typical gamer, bro.
What type of gamer are you?
I mean, for some games, I'm a typical gamer. Typical pussy. I'll take it, bro. A new dungeon and storyline is now accessible. The Game of Towers is... Oh, so this is where the Game of Thrones shit comes in. On the world map, you can find it under the other section. There's 124 hours long, bro. That's like 3 times the fuck quest. Bro, come on! Accepting the quest without me doing it. Come on. There's no way, bro.
You've completed the
Well
main
done, you've completed the main story to
of
Destiny
Wizard 3,
World 3.
Beyond the World.
What the hell am
It
I
has been
in?
my pleasure to make a return and narrate the story for you once again. We hope you've enjoyed this installment of the series and the journey of the Blue Wizard. Well, not much left to say here. but allow
Unlock
me
some
to unlock
content.
some content for you.
Extreme key? Well, Access to the development room. Here you can access commentary, insights about the game, and bloopers from the voice actors. This is an area on the world map. Another section. Enjoy the knowledge you're about to learn.
It's time for me to move on from this story and on to the next. This narrator is signing off yet again. Don't forget to save.
Alright.
And then
Wait! Bruh! Oh, let's just continue this. Save to the... Sure. Drop the mic, yes. Development room you could visit. Where even am I? What is it? Other Game of Towers? Developers room. Let's visit the developers room. Why not? 54 dungeons! Extremely tough! Dude, you're telling me you know what, bro. Fuck. 50. Bro. I'll be dodging and weave. If I did that, I'd be dodging and weaving every fucking fight I could possibly do just so I can get to the top. How was Maiden brought to life? Need a giggle too? We got bloops just for you. Interact with key characters such as Blue Wizard to hear all the goof ups. Factual NPC. There are 12 different voice actors and actors this time around. Destiny Wizard 3. 2 goons that attack Sam in the Marine Forest, as well as talking doors. David Cameron also voiced one additional character, but do the bonus kind of find out who that character is. Those churches that feel insulted after examining adopted the idea from the Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky. When I first played this game, I accidentally examined it again. A witty line was said. I found this idea hilarious that I want to put my own version here. David, myself, and one other player helped with coming up with insulting lines to use on the player. Okay. Okay. Oh, what do you have to tell me? The 12 voiceovers in the game narrator is, of course, the biggest role in the game still. Blue Wizard, Spartacus, Sam, and Sybil follow afterwards, then Gordonot. Over 600 were voiced in Destiny Wizard 3. Twice the amount of Wizard 2. It's a 3-hour movie or five Saturday morning cartoons. Artist 404 not found. The title screen this time was made by yours truly. I went through 5 different artists and none of them could pull through. Damn. Artists were either trying to charge too much, wanted to make the art piece into Picasso more complex than it needed to be, or others backed out and didn't respond promptly. More complex than it needed to be. Interesting. That's like 12 anime episodes. My friend Big Dusty commissioned the last 2 titles for Desert Wizard 1 and 2. This time around, he was very busy with his new job, so in the end, I ended up doing it myself. I became out as well, as I'm no artist. Hopefully, for the next title screen, I can procure an artist, so keep tabs on Destiny Wizard 4 and search for true artists. A lot of recording work, usually 30 to 40 lines per session. I want to mind him watching the interview if it's in the building to the north. Video commentary. Tells you about Sparty, Sam, and Sybil. Please note, due to RP engine limitation support for it, you will not be able to skip the video once it begins playing. You'll have to Alt F4 and reload the program to resume play. Trust me, I try my best to find a fix, but to no avail. However, if you know a way of getting that to work, let me know, and I'll apply a patch to the game fixing it. Sure.
Hey, guys and gals.
Damn, guy got a mullet.
So, in this video commentary, I'm going to tell you about how I got the inspirations for the other 3 characters. Each one has their own little personal reference to them. Basically... Hey, kitty. Basically...
That's the cat?
Blue Wizard came from. For those who has not played the other 2 series...
Me.
The Blue Wizard, hails from the Vale Islands, which is, of course, a
Modes are so rad.
One of my favorite books from Terry Brooks. Sword of Shannara. If you like fantasy books, I definitely recommend those series. And the Blue Wizard was, of course, an inside joke with my D&D group, saying, why don't you just make him a Blue Wizard? Nothing associated with, of course, the Blue, what was it called? The Blue Mage from Final Fantasy V. Nothing in that. They just said, make him blue. Make him a Blue Wizard. Even though my favorite color is green, and that's why the character is green, he's just called the Blue Wizard for that.
Is that why you have the green DPS?
But as far as the other three characters are concerned,
I'll play this game in my off time. Typical RPG Maker
Spartacus.
games don't have this kind of stuff, so I wanted to put it in.
Spartacus comes from, or Spartacus Honoris, comes from my friend Sparty.
Ah,
from
okay.
Final Fantasy 11. He was a Taro character who I haven't talked to him in a good while, but we were good long-term friends for a good long time. And his name was Spartacus in the game. He played a paladin. And he was always saying...
A
"For
paladin
Honoris."
Spartacus?
So that's where you get the Honoris from. I just put a spin-off on that. And
All
I
right,
called him
interesting.
Sparty, so his name's Sparty for short. That's where I got Spartacus from. So he was always a paladin, so why not make this Spartacus like a holy knight, and I can go with that gimmick. Samantha, the second character you run into, is actually a very, very personal and special story to my heart, and there's various ties with that character. First off, the name. I knew a coworker. Her name was Samantha. Very not salty, but very, very sassy, very cute.
That's where it
Not
came
always.
from.
I remember, I think she vaguely would say silly things like ripperoni or bruh or anything like that. Long time ago, I honestly don't remember. But she was a coworker at Tony Roma's, and we were really good friends. Almost became more than just good friends, but it never happened. You know, she wasn't married, but she did have a kid. And she was still with her boyfriend, but we hit it off so hard that people really thought that me and her were going to actually hook up. And she even said, hey, you know, if I wasn't seeing anyone, I'd ask you out, because she was like almost my other half in some ways. We really
Damn, ripperoni.
even though we were kind of opposites attract, because she was more of an extrovert than I was, and I was more of an introvert. We still clicked very well, and we just had a lot in common, and we enjoyed.
You
doing
date
things
that
together.
face, bruh.
So,
Self-deprecation.
I haven't seen her in years, ever since she quit and she moved away with, I don't know, with her boyfriend or whatnot. But Sam, if you're out there, I honestly don't remember her last name.
Lol.
Panama City Beach. If you're seeing this video, run into this game, hey, still think about you occasionally. You know, hit me up or send a message on my Facebook page from Ultimate City Productions. I'll definitely get back with you, because hey, you were a really cool chick, and you part of you is in this game because of that. You were an inspiration in your own way.
Interesting.
Meridian, the last name Meridian comes from my book series of Shannara. More importantly, the Voyage of Gerald Shannara, to where there's a character named Rue, and basically the personality.
I have to pee
she's a
again.
rogue in that game,
I feel the brewing, bro.
and that's where that.
I swear, I gotta have like a piss counter on stream.
So that's where the Meridian part came from. So you have two different parts, and of course the talking quirky part.
Do you drink too much? I don't even drink. I don't drink sodas too often. Most of that makes you feel a lot. Dr. Pepper. I don't drink Dr. Pepper. The only soda I really drink is like ginger ale, and I drink that like maybe once a month, maybe twice at best. But usually it's just all water.
A little bit of personality with Rue, because a lot of things you see, the way Sam acts is a mixture between the book and the series. The rogue character who does fall in love with the main character and makes the first move, like the rare move that girls do in books and TV shows, that they'll make the move first, because it's the same way in that book series. She makes the first move onto.
I don't know. It's kind of mixed, I think, with who makes the move first. I feel like these days a lot of shows it's usually the females who do it, because the whole idea these days is like female empowerment. Take the power. Which I mean is fine. Who cares? I mean it's pretty hot if a girl goes for it first.
The book of Shannara. and
Because
whatnot.
typically it's the
So
dude who's
that's
supposed to
what
do
Sam
it, so it's a nice change of pace, I
Bra.
guess.
As far as Sybil,
But I feel like it
Sybil
shows up every
Lee
now and then.
comes from,
At a
spin-off
decent
from my
amount.
friend Sybil Lee, who also does the voiceover for her. And I was like, I went to her, I was like, girl, I know you're not a klutz in real life, but you can play. You love playing a healer in 14. You love being a goofy klutz and whatnot. Sorry.
Your cat is going everywhere.
And it's like, you want to play this character? And I was like, I'm just gonna make a spin off your name. Her name was Sibylle, so I just put Sybil Lee. So Lee is somewhat a little bit association with, the town of Lee, but not exactly. I mostly kept it. I made Sybil Lee, and I gave her purple hair. I was like, "What color hair do you want your character?" Purple, okay. And she's just a ditzy cleric, and she did ditzy things sometimes in 14, but her voice, as you can hear in the game, this is just perfect for your character. You want to do it? And so she agreed to go do it, and that's where Sybil Lee came from.
Very interesting
If you
hearing
look
like
at
your
NPCs In
process.
the commentary section, I'll describe other characters, not for video commentary, but for this, I wanted to video commentary out where all the characters came from. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. One of the video commentaries, I'm going to put in there where the other characters came from. But I want to split this up into two different parts. And
All right.
so go
Nodders.
ahead and visit the other NPCs, and they'll tell you more about it. So thanks for watching.
All right. And boop. You said north building? So Kitty Conrad was one of my cats. He lived a great... Holy shit! 17 and a half years. Damn. God damn, bro. Your cat was living it, dude. He got his 9 lives for damn sure. Holy crap. Talk to blooper NPCs. Is it this one? Line, what's my line?
After a long journey through the treacherous snow. I didn't pronounce treacherous.
Oh, that's really quick.
You're not sure what he's referring to. This unknown paladin guy rants for a few moments, and then I left the word out. A few more moments under his head. Use your arrow keys or gamepad device. Oh, using is not used.
Oh, wait, there's one more.
Use the X key to delete a character, and use Z or Enter to confirm that.
The man in the hat you fought.
Lighton was pleased to see him alive and well. All the stories he told him were indeed insightful. The only thing our Sage of Light lectured him on was where all... I messed it up.
I mean, that's just like normal shit.
The Blue Wizard and Sam, over time, became even more close and enjoyed many adventures together. Whoever thought... it's a page turn. I should pay attention. Sorry.
Ones are funny as well. Wait, are all these in the corners? These are all bloopers of the characters?
It appears this camp hasn't been. Fuck that. Goddamn.
That's so funny hearing like a person supposed to be the paladin character. She's like, fuck. Because they're so righteous.
It's good to see you're up and about, Cyril. Cyril, Tech.
He's being super Cyril.
It's good to see you up and about, Cyril. I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to pull.
Fun bonus content I want to do.
Appears this
Oh well.
camp hasn't been. Fuck that. God damn it.
He fucked it.
God.
He
It
fucked the line,
seems
bro.
Not, it appears.
Back. We did 1, 2, 3, round 4. Hello? Okay, I don't... Alright, I don't think there's a line here. Or here. Wow, cool. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Oops. Ripperino.
So for the last 40 or so hours we've spent saving the world was just a game?
Bruh, you hear you in the background? Oh, final areas.
So for the last
Ah.
40 or so hours
Oh, well, we have to wait.
saving the world
Game.
was just
A game.
I already messed it up in the middle.
Oh, wait, what? It's still going?
So for the last 40 or so hours we've been saving the world.
Oh, wait, no, wait, did I... What? That was 2? I thought I clicked 1 again.
Sparty, you son of a bitch. You've been
I'm
a
in.
great friend throughout this ordeal.
Oh.
Thank you for guiding me through your world. This world needs more bitches like you.
Nice.
This is why it takes us forever to do these.
Bro, that was funny. You in the background being like, bro, it takes so long because of you. that made the clip, bro. That was too good. What do we do? 3, that was 4.
Maja, you wouldn't believe what adventures I've been on. I hope you are proud of the things I've done. Another world saved.
Hmm.
What the shit was
Accents.
that noise?
What the shit?
Take 5, people.
More bloops. Oh, wow.
I want to tell you why we are here, but it's clearly your people need help. What happened here?
Gotta make the audience happy. Lol. 7.
Man, how many more of these doors do we have to unlock? This is on the next
This is
page,
dumbass.
Sunday.
Oh, man. Eight.
Plastic knives? Is that a thing? I thought only low-level bitches used those things.
Bitches. Them bitches. I'll go 9.
I've never met a leader of a city of such young age.
Kelby only has 1 or like 5 fuck ups. 3.
Tell you what, since you helped me back there. Here I am, minding my own business, when some goons show up to try to ruin this darling's day. Well, looks like you lovelies need a good trash another tracker.
Tracker.
Rip.
Damn, rip Mike. She said, what was that video you wanted me to watch? What the Oh, is this the guy? Okay. Came up being the voice of Destiny 2. 3, enjoy. Trust me, I try my best to find a fix, but no avail.
Recording, we are. Hey everyone, it's CJ Fantuza with Ultimate CJ Productions, the developer. And here we have a special treat this time around. We've got Mr. Capperman here, aka the narrator.
It was then that he realized he was trapped. He would not get out of this situation until he had finished.
26, bro.
Oh, hi.
Oh
So,
shit,
congrats
dog.
on beating the game and getting to this point into the developer section. So, we have a little treat for you. We talked and said, you know what? I did a commentary section. Hey, you want to do like a special interview for the third game? Like, and we both agree. Like, hey,
I'll
why
listen
not?
to like,
So, come up with a
I don't
couple
know.
of
I'll
questions.
listen for like
Ask
2
him in
questions.
here, and he'll answer to his best knowledge. Because I know some of you guys asked some questions.
And then I'll go over my shit.
As well from the second game, and we'll just start off with a bang. Saying so. Have you ever done any kind of voice acting before? Or is this your first time? Or second time, I guess?
I'm trying to remember if I have, because I glanced at that question and I was trying to remember if I have done any voice acting, and
He doesn't remember.
with various projects, odd jobs, and I don't remember any specific voice acting necessarily, but with my wife and I lead worship music at the church, so I'm used to working a microphone, and the guy that runs the sound there is like a former TV producer guy, so
And there's
he's
no
always.
script or anything like that. You just wing it on the spot.
Oh yeah, there it's all, and so he's tried to teach me, how to do this the right way. I'm still not that great at it. But
Interesting.
He's
You do a
tried to teach
phenomenal
me
job if people want you
how
to
to
come
use a
back.
microphone. So
That's cool. So you've done a phenomenal job because people wanted you to come back. It's like, who was your favorite character? 'Cause I had a lot of people. I was asking some people who really loved the second game, and they said, "Who was your favorite character?" Oh, narrator, hands down. I loved him the most. He was funny.
I'm really hoping that it's.
The kid just shows up. Oh, let's go.
How do we pronounce the acronym? Because it's not Dota. It's better than Dota.
DOWA. Oh wait,
Doa.
D-O.
What?
Destiny of a D-O.
Oh.
A
Tell me the acronym.
is how it's usually pronounced.
DOAW. So I think there needs to be a DOAW conference. A DOAW.
Baby just shown up.
Shanking on it. Yeah.
Interview? No. My interview.
I think when we do I think when you have your conference together, that this will even be a better forum then. So when your fans get the conference together for DOAW.
Yeah.
DOAW Con
The next
2021.
There you go. Or the next Comic Con or whatnot. How'd you, when I asked you to do the second, how'd you feel about being immortalized in a video game?
I never expected that, so it's a definite honor and treat to have my voice recorded into your game, CJ. Not just any game, but your game.
Oh well, thanks.
So.
That's nice.
I remember when I first met David when we played D&D, the way he was talking about stuff in
Was he your
I think when he
dungeon
was
master?
sometimes at the end, but mostly as a character, he was just going to character and just went into just really good narration. I'm like, this would actually be a good person to do a narration with, since the person I did Destiny was the one with I couldn't get a hold of it.
Huh?
So I was like, hey,
For Dungeons and Dragons. You said he was part of your Dungeons and Dragons, huh?
hey, you wanna go
I know he was the narrator because you just said this is how you thought he was a good fit.
good job.
And I enjoyed that too, because CJ was one of the first contacts I made when I was looking for a D&D group back in my hometown. I started playing.
Yeah,
comics and then when I was looking for a group at a local comic shop, you
Ah.
were the first one I talked to.
You
on
actually
Sunday
called me. I was at a
afternoon.
Bonk.
drive-thru at a McDonald's,
Bruh.
and my phone goes like, yeah, because he replied to the bulletin. So sure, come on in.
Because I was asking if he was like just another guy who's part of the group, or if he was like the dungeon master that was part of your group.
Yeah, it was a good. It was still a good group, and we still talk to some of them to this day. But yeah, that's how unfortunate we met.
Unfortunate.
I think that was it. Sorry, and I apologize for the distraction, but Simeon was very interested in what his dad was doing, so.
Simeon?
The video comes out. If not, we'll do it.
That totally came from some fantasy shit, for sure.
So, speaking on the terms of games, what is your you have a favorite RPG?
Do I have? I saw that question. I had to think about it for a second. Of course, the Granddaddy is the easy answer.
The Granddaddy?
3.5 is no. We started on 4th edition. I started on
tabletop
3.5.
series,
Yeah. So sorry, yeah, because you asked about tabletop series as well. So 3.5 was my first RPG, and
3.5?
So I had a ton of fun there. And 4th edition, I was kind of had mixed feelings about that. I mean, I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed playing with the group and everything, because it's always about the people, right, more than the game. And so that was fun. And but outside of the Granddaddy, I ran a Star Wars RPG campaign for a long time in college and had a lot of fun running that game and being the GM. And it wasn't my favorite.
Or that, yeah, GM, my bad.
But I also had some really good experiences running a D20 modern game, although we set it in a sci-fi theme, created the whole world. I ran a play-by-post game with some guys. And that was a really, really neat RPG experience because I had based an Earth-based setting before the party was transported into space, and I never got far enough into the story to explain how all that was happening. But we called it Strings, and it was based around string theory and stuff like that. But they got teleported into space. But the real-world Earth location I based roughly on a location in the middle part of the United States.
Damn, guy went really in
Got to
depth.
visit, and then sent those guys postcards from that
cool.
town. So that was kind of fun to give them a little bit
Yeah, I
more
was
background and
introduced to
stuff.
4L.
So
That's when I went to go. Baby.
Mhm.
Is he okay playing?
he's okay playing with the lamp. If you hear screaming, then I'm a terrible father.
All right.
Video game series Mass Effect. I played through the full Mass Effect.
A
series.
classic. I never played it.
Found the,
Ending, yeah.
what flavor icing do you want on your cupcake? Yeah.
Cum flavor.
It was an excellent series. So
No, I love it. Great, fantastic story. And space. You don't get to see many games doing space.
You gross. You said what flavor? Cum
He's got a
flavor.
baby, people, so just give him a second.
The white frosting, if you will.
Uh-oh.
There's the bad father
Mass
part.
Effect I really enjoyed with the Commander Shepard and all the story it told. They got lazy at the ending of the third game, of course. Did you play Andromeda yet?
no, I just heard it was so buggy, and I just don't have time anymore. Obviously we have. Well, I'm very blessed and grateful to have a wonderful wife and baby. So my intents are.
Lol, when she shows up, dude. That's funny.
Not too bad in the games. I mean, all the stuff's been fixed on it, so I'm playing like 2 or 3 years into it later. So, and it's very graphically beautiful.
Okay.
So yeah, you might want to check it out.
Okay,
It's like
I may.
it's much more improved now. I mean, I got it on sale for like 15, 20 bucks. So I know I'll get my money's worth. It's 200 years after Shepard.
Okay.
After
Yeah,
Shepard's time.
because it's
Mass
everyone got
Effect, huh?
transported to the other galaxies. So yeah, it was one of my favorites. So.
I have so many. I don't want it to say Final Fantasy because that's
Bruh.
the Final Fantasies I like.
I feel like Final Fantasy is like your big inspiration.
I think,
For sure.
well, with Destiny of the Wizard, since there were some references to it, I would have to say either Skyrim
It
or
was.
Dragon Quest.
I mean, yeah, with the whole fact it's like a JRPG game.
Profile, 3 of them.
And, I never played any of the classic ones, but I remember when Eagle showed up halfway in.
So,
And he noticed all the references or whatever.
question that I was asked, I'm like,
Final Fantasy Legend
I had people
for the
say,
Game Boy.
"You
Interesting.
got Michael Dorn to do this?" I'm like, no, but it's like, I'll explain how that. I mean, I told some people, but I'll explain how why he sounds like that. But when people
I am
thought,
not a merry man.
but what's your thoughts on people?
Praise
talking
from Final
about
Fantasy 14.
Lieutenant Worf.
Just
Did you get
as
Lieutenant Worf?
just as a surprise, like again, like never anticipating to be in a video game, but then also having that comparison. It's one I'd never heard before, and so I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And so obviously, like, because I think you were talking about the voice acting role, so I'm very grateful. I had a mother that read to me a lot when I was a kid, so I grew up with reading and appreciating, the written word as well as and how it's written. So that influenced, because you're asking about the voice acting, like one of the big things, and I like to sing as well, and but leading others in singing and having been involved in choir and stuff like that, one of the toughest lessons of my life, being the only child who loves being the center of attention,
Only
and
child,
a ham and all that
super
stuff.
spoiled.
If you're really going to do this well or narrate or anything like that, you have to be very clear and deliberate with what you're saying, and because that's
I
what
mean,
you expect
true.
from a narrator, and
Plus his
so
voice
it's
is
not
fitting
just
for
like,
narration as well.
Like that, you need clear pronunciation.
With a little cringe because he did throw a lot of ad.
Oh, there was a lot of ad libbing, but I have this. I get those to season, because otherwise, like the Michael Dorn compliment, everything like that. So definitely like the Star Trek reference. So like tonight, like I threw in, I've been watching way too much DS9 lately, and so I just felt very much like one of your lines that was
DS9.
about forsaking your rewards or something like that. Very much felt like Zek from
Yeah.
and I don't know if I'm doing him well, but I was just like,
Idle
yeah,
Shell area.
from so I was just like, okay, I've got to throw in a Zek line, and so for all of the reading my mother did also influences, like when I saw your Doom in caps there, I'm sure some of your audience knows Invader Zim and stuff like that, so I was like, oh, I got to Invader Zim.
So many
this.
references to Destiny Wizard I threw in there, but yeah, he's gonna throw in some extra. So what you see in the credits is not a complete full shout. It's a mostly of a shout out, but there's
So most.
There's probably a couple not even less.
And OG Invader Zim, I know they're doing
Invader Zim.
but
I never watched Invader Zim.
I think I'm pretty sure he'll play this game, and he might actually even do this on a live stream and watch the commentary and give his own thoughts. James from the Cobalt Cultist, who played the second game all the way from start to finish, he liked your voice too. He was like, "Oh, that narrator, he just had to say something snarky." So all that, I mean, there was a little bit of sarcasm written in the script, but all that sarcasm, all that snarks and all that, that's 100% him. That's not me. He threw that in there and to spice up the game a little bit. And that's what Matt wanted to do also when he voiced over the Blue Wizard.
Well, and your script is really zany.
Well, I could tell from the bloopers he tried to add his own flavor with all like the bitches. Couldn't be the best bitch that ever was.
Placebo thing have to even do with it, and then the very next line, I was like, "Oh, that's a clever. I like the way you did that with the story, with the characters."
Like with most of the voice actors, like I think with Samantha and a couple other people, I actually will show them the scene. Oh, it makes sense. This is, you want me to say this? This is so horrible. Yes, it is cringe. There is cringe, and I don't want to be like, I don't know if Monty Python's a good.
I think the cringe is fine because you definitely that's like how it definitely feels like it was a lot of it was on purpose. I feel like when you're doing cringe on purpose, I feel like that's probably the best way to do it, at least if it's purposeful. When you like have cringe and like you're not trying to do it, that's when it's like the worst and it's like unbearable. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah. Like the best showcase, like cringe that happens on conference things, like showcases, like old E3 conference shit. That a lot of stuff in there is like cringe. When you try too hard, you just have cringe. Yeah, exactly.
You've been fine as is. I think doing all the puns and stuff with the Succubus was probably still the most best.
But I mean, if I don't know, I feel like trying too hard in like certain ways.
So there's cringe, but it's not like, hey, I don't want to like go over the top and like push it too hard. There's a story there, and I want you to enjoy it. Like Spaceballs. There's a story there, but there's also cringe. And there's a balance to it. I'm trying to put on it here. And you let us, let me know, and I'll communicate to him, especially if we ever make a Destiny Wizard 4, and if he decides to voice it, or 5, or 6, or 7.
Bruh. Keeping them going.
Here's might be a complex question. When casting the role of narrator, how'd you get into character? Were you drawing from any inspirations?
See, I play video games, obviously. So oftentimes, I probably echoing in my head, if I had to go with a close second to video game RPGs.
So shit. In order for me to get out of this, I think I have to like X out of the game. That's a bit rough.
You hear that guy's voice the rest of the game, but he just gives
alright.
gravitas.
Sorry, it's aight. It's aight.
When you step out and you've got nothing.
I'll just be the last question, and then I'll go over like my thoughts.
Basically. And
thanks for streaming, Newt. Say okay.
When you jump out of the vault, prior to that, you've got such a gravitas from the narrator. So obviously, and you didn't talk about how I
refer to the review.
Yeah, but
I'll write the review. I won't do it like on stream. You want me to write it on stream? Sure, fuck it. Let's go. We'll do it.
Because I sing tenor when I'm singing and stuff like that. So it's
no. Oh. Cause I feel like that would be a while. Cause I feel like with all the thoughts I have for it, it'll be a bit.
Whether it's like playing the Baldur's Gate games or
what about hit sack? All right.
There's often the narrator who just. He sounds like the character could
gonna get deep with me. Yeah, I'm gonna get deep in that cooch, bro.
Because that's
in thought.
In the world. And so I think that's probably the influence of the narrator here a little bit. That there is that there's a little bit of a vein of antagonist in the narrator, just in a little bit of tone of that there's disinterest, but you don't want a narrator in an interaction
Pause.
necessarily be pro.
No pause. It's just straight lubing in.
If the environment
Lube it up, slip in, slip out, easy done. In and out adventure, 5 minutes, I swear.
So you just need just a little hint of menace in the narrator. Some
Could
people
possibly be
part of it,
5
but
seconds
also
too, depending on how I feel.
background reading and just trying to be very clear. Or maybe Ben Stein, he's the dry eyes guy. I'm not trying to go for that whole angle there. But yeah, video game narrators are always trying to go for the...
Yeah, speaking of menace, if you haven't done the tower yet in the game, I definitely suggest doing that. You might see a little menace in there as well. But I'm not going to spoil that. You got to make it to the top to find out more about that. In terms of another favorite art, since you narrators pick characters, you ever played The Bard's Tale or ever heard of it?
I have heard it was excellent, but
I heard of the Bard's Tale. I think I have a couple of them too.
Tony J. You remember Tony J from
On some platform. I'd have to look at my my list thing.
The evil chancellor character from
I think I have it on Epic, if I remember correctly.
You've never seen Hunchback of Notre Dame? Oh, that's a good film. Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre
I
Dame,
can't think of other
a
films he
classic.
did, but I remember that. Once you hear Tony J's voice, you know it's him. Rest in peace for him. But he did The Bard's Tale, and he was all that. I mean, I think some inspirations when I was writing the script from the narrator, I got from that because it was so much sarcasm. Yes, you have to go in here, Bard. Go. It's just, it was just, it was just like he was like the narrator was there. He's just like they're part of the experience. As far as how we changed it to Michael Dorn, I used a recording software called Audacity.
Audacity.
It's like a free professional, the most free professional program you can get out there, and we pitched it down 10% to give it a deeper voice.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if you need to do that. I honestly think like.
Yeah. So some of the bloopers you might.
I know there's like to do like the deep voice thing, but I feel like you could probably do like his.
That's where I got that from.
Like I mean, whatever he does normally instead of adding editing on top.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I get paid in food, and I like to eat.
So, I'm pretty sure if you want him to be in the 4th game, which I did say, I am planning on working on a 4th game, and when I don't know, like I said,
please call it the 4th wall.
Yeah, probably the 4th wall.
Please just call it the 4th.
Because I feel like his voice just naturally has narrator vibes in it.
Beyond the 4th wall, yeah, something like I'm not gonna break the 4th wall. I'll just tear it down. So. I mean, like I said before, Princess Prissy will be in there, and that'll be some fun dialogue that I'll probably do with David with Prissy, because the obsessive princess. Hey, whole take on marriage, gotta have it. So I guess this comes to the 6th question.
All right. Okay. That. All right. 'Twas good. I enjoyed myself. Time for my. I mean, I was doing it during the credits, but I'll go over the stuff I missed out on. All right. I actually need music. Dead silence. I don't know about that. All right. So I did go over being concise, fixing the pacing. I think as I said, I think the issue just lies in how combat drags on. The more I think about it, I think it's like probably just the fact that a single battle can just drag on for a pretty long. I feel like if you're able to somehow cut that down, it'd be pretty nice. I feel like that would fix up some pacing. And then maybe adds like a little bit of story stuff here and there in between. I might break it up a bit more. But I don't know if it was the story. I don't think it's... I think the story spots were like fine. I just think it's the in-between parts. Bruh. My stream hid and shit. I don't know what's going on. I see it at a low ass number. It'll go up though. It's stable. Yeah. I'm blinking. Oh yeah. Another thing about combat. I think I don't know. Because I feel like there's like a lot of changes. Because if you change one way, you have to change the other way, and it's like a bit of a mess. But I think at least like one takeaway from the combat, one thing that sucks, is that a lot of the game relies on like AOEs, because there's a lot of AOEs that a lot of group mobs that you run into. You never really run into a single person unless it's a boss. Which, I mean, like, you're kind of shoved into doing AOEs if you want to like get out of fights quicker. I don't know how you would change that. Another thing is like half the abilities I had, I feel like I didn't use at all. Like, for example, all of too many AoEs, got it. Well, not the fact of the player having too many AoEs. I feel like there's too much need to use AoEs. I feel like if that's like toned down a bit, so you can like diversify like strats. Like, I think, to be fair, at the end of the game, I feel like the combat, at least you flipped it on its head a bit, and it was kind of in a good way. Especially like creator dude and fake final boss. Because I mean, yes, it was annoying with all the negative effects, but it did allow me to change how I approach combat instead of what I would normally do. I have to like find a different way to go about it, which was kind of nice. I wish I was like sprinkled in throughout the game, but it was pretty good at the end, I think. Because I had to like do certain things, and I had to make sure like all my shit was like on par, and if I didn't do it, then I'm like kind of in a fuck situation. So I had to like keep track of a bunch of things. And I thought that was like pretty good. It was pretty fun. But yeah, for AoEs, I think like you're kind of forced into doing AoEs if you want to go through combat, because you just almost every time you run into an enemy, it's just like mob hell. At least 2 or 3 every time, sometimes more. So there's like no need for like single attacks ever. Not unless it's like stupid hard hitting, like any of Kelby's stuff, or if it's a multi-hit thing. And that could be AoE too, in a way, if it's like the random stuff. What else was I thinking about combat? Oh yeah, I said the half the shit I didn't use. I wish there was like more need to use things. Cause a lot of like all of Kelby's spells I didn't touch. I didn't touch at all. I only used her TP moves and then her basic attack, because that's like that's where she shined. There's some good spells too. I mean, she had all right spells, but I feel like they weren't necessary. Like there was not like there would be sure a cool bonus, but using the crit enhancing ones, I can understand that. Like the crit enhancing one, I honestly, I'll be real, I kind of forgot about it. I just kind of stuck with my other stuff because the final daggers that I got, they just increased my crit to a good enough point where I felt like I didn't need to increase the crit anymore. I feel like there's just different playstyles. Pure melee character. Agreed. I just wish that like it would be more interesting to have. I mean, I do know like a lot of RPGs, they just kind of throw things. So like, oh, whichever sticks with you, you use, right? But I feel like for majority of the game, I just stuck with like the same things. There's like not really a need to change. I mean, not until you nerfed me, but even after that, I kind of found my own ways and kind of stuck with them until I hit like the last part where I kind of flipped a little bit of the stuff that I was doing. That one was broke. Yes, I was. I know you thought it was broken because of the TP gen, but I didn't use. But at the time, there wasn't really a need for me to use the TP gen because I just single target, because she would one shot people with the multi hit, and then upgrade your weapons. Only on her. Only on her. Everyone else I upgrade weapons. It's just her where I decided not to. Just because multi-hit was super strong. That's the way to go. Yeah, I think that's a good amount of combat. I mean, there's some quality of life things, like when you're doing a multi-hit attack or a thing that hits multiple times, I wish it would move from a character that's already dead onto someone else. Because it just feels like I'm wasting half the attack on a dead horse. I'm just kicking it. And it's like, why isn't it moving? It's fucking dead. But it was alive. I'm still kicking the dead one when there's like 2 other dudes around. But that's just like a quality of life. That's a nitpick. Well, it's RNG. Even ones that are like Kelby's double hit or on the flail, call those overkills. I mean, I get it, but I wish like like if I had like the flail that hits multiple times, if I'm to keep hitting the guy, I just keep hitting him. It's like, bro, he's dead. He's dead. All right. It's just a little nitpick. That's it. Just not a big thing, I don't think. All right. I think that's a good bound for combat. Ooh, there's actually another thing with the types. I feel like you didn't. The thing that's kind of annoying about types is like it was cool that it was implemented, but there was like nothing that told me which type was what, and you just kind of had to figure it out on the fly. Unless an ability said it was, but you still didn't know what the enemy was. This character will attack thin air and then moves to the next. A lot of RPGs do that. They don't move on to the next. Really? Interesting. I mean, I haven't played a lot of RPGs lately, so I don't know. And I haven't played a lot of classic ones either. But I know the ones I played, usually they flip over to the next guy if they're going to do like an extra attack on top. They usually go on to the next or whichever one. If like over damage it, sure. I mean, I can understand that. But when it comes to like doing another hit on top of, that's just the only thing. But yeah, typing, I wish it would, at least there was like a chart that shows like which one's strong against what, instead of me just like experimenting mid-fight. But I mean, I guess it's kind of fun in a way. But I think at least like letting me the player know what type the person is or what the enemies are, that'd be nice, I think. And what type my basics hit as well. I did the visual thing. Oh yeah. Puzzles and how you do tutorial things. I'll do the tutorial stuff first. I think the best way to approach it is treat it as we are stupid, but we're not dumb. Kind of thing. The whole Goblin Slayer mentality. Whereas, like, yes, the player will do stupid shit, of course. But I don't think you should treat the player as them being dumb enough. Hold the hand. Not necessarily holding the hand. I feel like it's more of just like an over-explanation thing. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things, especially in the beginning, where it felt like you didn't need to, you just didn't need to explain things. Maybe it's because I play a lot of fucking games, so I can just, like, inherently understand. But I felt like a lot of the beginning stuff where you're like trying to like, oh, this is how the game works, this is what this shit, these are the mechanics. A lot of it felt very like over explained, and I feel like that makes the player feel a little overwhelmed because like, what the fuck is going on? There's so much text. I feel like if it's like limited, like this is how it is, and maybe show a visual. I mean, you showed a visual, like a little diagram or something. I don't know, because it's a game lacks tutorial. I think a tutorial is fine. It has to be like a less is more kind of situation. I feel like the main thing you had though is just don't over explain. We are stupid, just not dumb. Yeah. And then puzzles. I think your puzzles were fine. My only thing is like knowing when I in a puzzle situation, because I mean half the puzzle, not even half. I think most of the puzzles you were like here to tell me like, oh, puzzle time. I'm like, all right, cool. But I feel like if I didn't have you to let me know, I think a lot of them I would have just like been like, what the fuck am I supposed to? Where am I supposed to go? I think it might be just because puzzles are contained usually, like even in puzzle games, they're usually in a contained area, and it's like figure out the puzzle in this. Figure out the puzzle in this area. Or the game introduces like a mechanic to you. They explain the mechanic, and then that they kind of evolve from that point, so that you have to think about it and how to approach the puzzle in like different ways. I mean, that's more of like a puzzle game thing, but I feel like it's still done in like other games too. But yeah, there were some puzzles where you had to like spread through like multiple rooms, or it's just like, damn, I don't like the one that was in the town where everyone was like lagged up, everyone's staying still. We had to go around the entire place so you can get all the places to get into the manor or whatever, get all the keys. I think that's what it was. Like, cause I had to keep going back and forth. I feel like it's better to have it in like a certain area, and at least tell the player about certain mechanics instead of flipping it on its head every time. I feel like that's probably the best way to approach. Otherwise, they were fine. Like, I had fun with the puzzles, but I feel like it's just more of like a enhance kind of deal, like a little thing, a little touch, you know, a little sprinkle in the butthole. Make them shoot fireworks, I guess. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on my list. Good review. I do recommend. I recommend just little things here and there. I put that into writing. I actually have it written out later. Yeah, I actually have it written out on my phone, because I remember I did some writing. I want to keep my notes. But it's more of like a pinpoint thing. I'll still have to concise it for a review, because I don't want it to be like an essay. But yeah. Prepared. Yes, I was. I mean, I did mention the visual stuff, the visual style. Just so it feels more immersive and like kind of whole. Because a lot of games, they usually stick with like a style and like keep with it, right? I mean, I find it fine, and sometimes it could be even funny how you incorporated other styles within, like, for example, combat, or other people you would see just like when you're exploring the world. But I think I feel like it's ultimately better just to have everyone within the same parameters of style. Like, if you're doing pixel art, stick with pixel art. It doesn't even matter if it's like same different styles of pixel art. I just feel like, you know, keep that shit contained. Unless it was like a story implement where it's like something from like another world, then you can change up their style. That'd be cool. Cause I know some games incorporate shit like that. Like that's like a Spider-Verse kind of deal, where the styles could change up depending on the universe they're from. That'd be cool. Yeah. That's my review, I guess. A little long, good game. Clean up here and there, and it'd be even better. But it's still pretty good, and I do recommend to play. Oh, and by the way, total clock time, 48 hours, which isn't bad. It just definitely, I think, just the feels a bit longer, just because of the comma thing. Thanks again. No problemo. No problemo. And now I move on to other things that are on the list. And I think the next game I'm going to be playing is Quantum Break. Thank you. We did it. Wait, I can pull up the fucking thing. I can pull up the freaking thing. Quantum Break is good shit. That's what I hear. I played Control, which is made by the same people. But yeah, that's the plan, is Quantum Break next. Then I think after that, I'm gonna play Time Travel stuff, 100% Fantastic. I like Time Travel stuff, but I feel like it gotta be implemented in a good way. Some parts were jank. That's what I heard. It was like pretty solid overall, but like some things here and there were kind of like a bit off. But other than that, it was pretty solid. I mean, I liked Control, and if it's like anything like similar in that sense, I feel like I probably like it. We did the door. Wait, I could just do the Dora song, bro. Trust. Trust. We did. We did. Bro, I should just play that shit after every game. Lol. Play that fucking song after every fucking game. The Dora We Did It song. I'm out now. Alright, I'll see you. Have a good sleep. We did it! We did it! I mean, there's also the... What's it called? The cheer sound. It was like the yay of a sound. Or I could do like the new thing. It was like the yippee! Yeah, this shit. Yeah! There's that too. There's also the yippee, but that's like a newer thing. That shit. Yippee! I don't know what that's from. Anyways, word on. I'll raid out. Well, we did it. We did it. Yippee! I wonder what that thing's from. I'll probably see like a meme history video on it sooner or later, just because I mentioned it. Thank you, Google, for listening in my conversations. Thank you guys for joining. It was a good adventure. And next stream, which should be like 4-ish days or whatever, I think. Just because we get work, bro. I'm gonna break my balls on this asshole. But yeah.